Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today I have with me the brand new Honda HR-V. This is the Facelift 2025 model, and in this video I will make a full review interior exterior. I will try to present you the changes that they did to the car, and also we will talk about the technical data. Of course I will have a separate video on my channel if you want to see it on the road, the test drive video, consumption, suspension, visibility, sound insulation, all those information. I will add it in a different video where I drive the car, so definitely I recommend you to check out that video as well. Now guys, if you are in Romania and Bucharest, I really recommend you to check out the car, to go and test drive it, and if you want to buy it, if you want to see it, if you want to see any other model from Honda, definitely check out Honda Nord. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. So the guys from there are super nice, they will help you with everything. So they already have the car on test drive, so if you want to see it, definitely check them out. Now, first of all, let me start with technical data and with the prices. But from the beginning, I want to tell you that this car comes only with an automatic transmission, e-CVT. It comes only as a front wheel drive system, and it comes only with the same full hybrid system, which is a very interesting full hybrid system, which I try to explain you in this video. I will explain you a little bit more in the test drive video, because there it's much more realistic in terms of how it works. I can show you a little bit better, but I still try to explain you also in this video the way it works. So first of all, Honda offered this HR-V in kind of 4 different trim levels. It's the Elegance, which is the most affordable version, 30,450 euros start here, at least in Romania, with some incentives from Honda. So Honda offer you some incentives for the moment. I think they start at 1,250 euro and it goes up to 2,000 euro depending on which version you choose. But I will tell you the final price. Also, they have some incentives in this country, but depending in which country you are, the price might be different. So that's something that you should check online on your Honda website in your country. But let's say like that, entry-level version Elegance, 30,450 euro. Then you have the advanced version, which we have right here, and I think this is the version that I totally recommend you if you want to buy it, because it offers a pretty good price option. It's really good. So from my point of view, this advanced version will be the best. The price 31,950 euro. Then it's advanced style, 35,250 euro, and then you have the advanced style plus, which costs you around 36,250 euro. I would say the options that this car have on it, it's more than enough that you will basically need it for daily driving. You have heated steering wheel, heated seats, climatic system, you have adaptive headlamps, and so on. We will talk about that as we go in the video, but overall I will definitely recommend you the advanced version, because it's the best ratio price offer. Now the car comes with a length kind of the same as the previous version. This is just a facelift. They change just slightly bits inside and outside, which we will talk in a second. The same 4 meters, the wheelbase 2 meters 61. Also very interesting at Honda is that you can extend the warranty, so you can get 5 + 5 years and unlimited kilometer for the hybrid system and high voltage system, which is very good. Also very important, let's talk a little bit about the engine and powertrain. So it comes with one petrol engine, 1.5 liter 4 cylinders, plus 2 other electric motors, which drive in some kind of mix mode. So the car is able to drive only in electric mode, powered by the battery, and also powered by the engine. So the petrol engine can run as a generator, send the energy to the battery, or send the energy to the electric motor. And then the car is able also at kind of medium speeds to drive only in petrol mode, and then at high speeds again drive in electric mode. It's really interesting the way it's kind of changing between those driving modes, but most of the time just expect that this car to react like an electric car, and the petrol engine acting most of the time as a generator. And in the city, Honda claimed that up to 80% of the time you can drive in electric mode. which is really important, at least to drive silent and to have lower emission, for example, and also good consumption, of course. The automatic transmission, it's an e-CVT transmission, special for those kind of hybrid systems. Honda use it also on Jazz, for example. It's kind of the same array, the same engine and hybrid, just that here on the HR-V you have a little bit more power. But I will explain and I will show you how it works when we drive the car in that test drive video. When it comes to power, the car have 131 horsepower, 253 Newton meters. But this 131 horsepower, they take it from the electric motors as a base, let's say like that, because the internal combustion engine has 107 horsepower and 131 Newton meters. If you kind of put it together, it will go more, you know, the sum will be much more higher, but it's kind of different, strange the way they calculate it, because they don't put it together, you know what I mean? Because most of the time the petrol engine will act like a generator, so the power, they're kind of not working together like you see in other hybrid cars. They don't add up, so it's like, yeah, work side by side, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard to explain you that, but yeah, 131 horsepower is the maximum power. I hope I cover everything regarding the engine and those information, but more information about that in the test drive video. You can get even more, because I will explain you better how the things working here. Top speed of the car, 170 km/h, 0 to 110.6 seconds. Consumption around 5.4 liters. We will test that in the test drive video. CO₂ emission 122 grams. Fuel tank capacity 40 liters. The weight of the car 1,380 kilograms. Trunk space 320 liters, and if you fold down the seats completely, it will go up to 1,290 liters. But stay with me, because a little bit later I will show you something really interesting. The modular seats on the rear are super useful, so you don't find that in other cars. Only in Jazz from Honda, of course. Then you have the ground clearance 18 centimeters, which is fantastic for the car. And I mean, if you're driving in the country like it's Romania, where you have a lot of holes and bumps and bad roads, man, this ground clearance will be amazing, will be very useful. Also, we have the battery capacity. I didn't find this information, but from my experience, and I think it's between 1 and 2 kilowatt-hour, around there, so it should be there for a full hybrid. But if you know this information, please write me in the comments so I can pin your comments so everybody know it. Also, the turning circle 11.3 meters. The car comes with independent McPherson suspension on the front and semi-independent suspension on the rear, and those are the most important technical data and information about this HR-V. Let's go outside, let me show you what is new to this facelift, and then we will see also the interior, because here in the interior there are, yeah, kind of a few things new here as well. So yeah, let's go outside. This is the key. Same key as on the previous version, nothing changed here. What you can do with the key, lock and unlock the car. It comes also with keyless entrance, you don't have to always press the button. Also, when you unlock it and lock it, you can see it has this nice sequential turning signal here. And then you have, of course, the mirrors, which will fold in, because it comes with electric folding mirrors, even on the advanced version, which is great. Otherwise, you can also lock it from here, putting your finger around here, and then when you unlock it, you come here, you put your hands in, and it will unlock. The good part is that this keyless entrance from Honda, it works extremely quick. It's one of the quickest. That's something to keep in mind. Another thing to keep in mind is that you have another button here to hold it for 3 seconds, release it, and then the trunk will open, which is great. It comes with automatic liftgate, even on the advanced version, which is great. Again, press it 3 seconds, and the trunk will close automatically. And yeah, that's the key. Now let's just talk a little bit about the exterior design and the changes that they bring to this new model. Accepting the fact that the car receives some colors, I think 3 different new colors. Other than that, we have a few changes, physical changes. And one of these change is this LED light bar and the tail lights on the rear, which look slightly different. I can't say it's better or worse, but it's nice. What I like very much about this car is the fact that this color look amazing on the car. So red and this blue dark color look extremely nice. I really love it. And if I would buy the car, I will definitely choose one of those two colors. I think it's a great combination between glossy black around the wheel arches, on the downskirt, and this color, and also on the roof, because you can get the roof in different color. I think it's better to have the same color. I think it looks much better, much complete. Plus this black glossy, I think it fit nice. 18-inch rims on all versions, but you have 3 different styles of rims which you can choose. It's great that they are 18 because they are also efficient. They have a lot of rubber, that mean good comfort and also good efficiency. And also it fit quite nice with the chrome around that skirt on the lower end. I don't know, I think it looks good. Now, going on the side, by the way, no changes here. I mean, it's basically the same car, excepting the rims. Going on the front end here, I think you will start to notice the differences, not huge differences, but if you look at the grille in the front, you can see right now it has a different design, where before, even though it's kind of the same lines, it has quietly different design. And on the lower end, the same story, kind of different design on the bumper. But other than that, basically for most of the people, it's hard to tell which one is which one is the new, which one is the previous. But of course, if you look at the headlamps, you can see that they have this slightly new redesign with sequential turning signal. If you see this bulb in the middle, that means the car come with adaptive headlamps, full LED adaptive headlamps from advanced outward, and they're pretty good. I will have a video, special video in the nighttime with those headlamps, so definitely check it out if you want to see how they work in the nighttime. I will do the test drive in the nighttime and also the lights video. And of course on the lower end we can see the fog lamp, which we will go in a second. But other than that, not huge differences. Those are the changes on the exterior, so slightly different front end, headlamps, bumper and the grille, and on the rear you have the tail lights. Otherwise the car basically look very similar. You can see also on the car 25 years of Honda hybrid. That means Honda this year kind of have an anniversary of 25 years of this HR-V being hybrid and working on those hybrid systems. So Honda, it's one of the most reliable and one of the best car manufacturers when it comes to hybrid system. And also the good part is that this is scored very well in the reliability tests. So it's a good car. Going up here, you see the radio antenna, very modern with the shark tail. Here we have the spoiler, very nice integrated to improve the aerodynamic. Tinted windows on the rear, heated window, this is heated. Here is the brake light LED. Down here you have the wiper, and under the wiper it's also heated. So in the winter is great. It's very useful. The same handles integrated into the doors. This is great for aerodynamic. You can open it very simple from here. And by the way, I didn't talk about that, but also here they add a lot of rubbers, and the quality of the doors, when you close it, it sounds really good. Here the same, a lot of rubbers around here, a lot of rubbers around here. So the ceiling, it's also on the lower end, so you don't get dirty when you go inside the car. But also when you close the door, the quality, it's very good, very solid. Tinted windows on the side, and the great part is that this window on the back, it's kind of extended from one piece. You have very good visibility from the interior, so you don't have any window on the body of the car. That means bigger entrance and also better visibility. I will show you when we get there. On the left side you have also the tank, which you have to open it from here, from down here. So here you just pull it like that, and then you open it from the interior. So this is pretty simple. They save some costs around here. So I prefer to have good quality on the doors and save some costs around here because this is something that you don't basically need to be super high quality, but other things have to be. So this is a smart touch. Other than that, black glossy between the windows here. You have a huge mirror, to be honest with you, it's really huge. The visibility is great, but I think on the highway at high speeds you can hear a little bit the wind. But the good part is that it's big, visibility is incredible well. Here you have the blind spot light. Here you have turning signal, LED light on the side, and of course it's kind of aerodynamic, the mirror. But yeah, I think it's fine. And also I like the fact that the leg of the mirror is here on the body of the car. That means you will have a good visibility from the interior. So yeah, practically they make quite aerodynamic. We will see, we will test it in the test drive video. This car, this advanced version, didn't come with 360 degrees camera. Otherwise you will have a camera here. So a more expensive version will have also 360 degrees camera extra. This is the windshield. Also up there you have the camera and the sensors for light and raining. The camera that can read the traffic speed limit signs, also work with lane assist, stay between the lanes, and work with the radar, which is behind that Honda badge there in the front. So you will see, we will test that in the test drive video, the autopilot, lane assist, and all that safety features. And it comes with plenty of safety features as standard. This is the good thing here. That's why you get also higher price in the beginning. Otherwise, going in the front, same sleek, nice design on the front end, pretty pleasant as a design, I can say. And as I said also last time when I reviewed the pre-facelift version, it's a pretty attractive and nice modern design car. Also, I like the way it looks, also the slim headlamps with turning signal, sequential turning signal LED, low beam, high beam LED. It looks pretty cool, pretty solid. Down here in the front you have the new grille. Here it has slightly different design, but the same lines. Here you have the Honda badge with bluish around it. That means it's a hybrid or electric. So inside there you can see the radiator, no active cooling. Also down here radiator, but no active cooling. The air go directly to the radiator. Other than that, you have the sensors on the front. So the car comes with 4 sensors for parking and safety features. And down here you have the fog lamp, which is one of the most interesting design fog lamp. And down here again, different design also on the lower end of this lip bumper. And then you have some chrome down there on this version, but otherwise look pretty good, pretty slick. I like very much that Honda still keep those plastic arch around here in black glossy to protect the paint of the car, and it looks quite nice. I like the fact that you have a high ground clearance, 18 centimeters, is great going over the bumps and bad roads. Also here are the 18-inch rims, quite nice design, alloy wheels, full alloy wheels, ventilated brake discs on the front, normal brake calipers, and on the rear you have normal brake discs. And of course you can see 225, 50 are 18 tires. And on the back here, the same story. You have this black plastic protection around the arch, even when you open the door. And also down here on the down skirt, you have this black glossy with a little bit of chrome. So overall, quite nice. I like also very much this LED light bar that goes across the back of the car. It looks really good. Plus you have full LED for the turning signal, reverse light, fog lamp, and yeah, everything. It's basically, and the brakes of course are full LED. You have here HEV, so you know this is the full hybrid version, and here on the left side HRV. And of course here you have the reverse camera and only one LED light for the number plate. So Honda use only one here on this version. Down there on the bumper again you have 4 sensors for parking and safety features, some light reflector, some black glossy, some chrome, and then you have the exhaust pipes on the right side. But otherwise, clean, simple design. Overall, as I said, I think it's a beautiful car. I think it's an attractive car overall. It looks pretty good and pretty modern. And yeah, the price is quite good for all the technology that this car offers. This is the handle, you already see it, pretty nice integration. From here you open also the hood, if you want to open the hood. Quite simple like that. We can stop also the hazard light. We don't need it anymore. I want to show you also under the hood. It's a front wheel drive. Here you find also the engine and the motors. So you can see what you see with orange is the high voltage system. Here's the motor, 1.5 liter 4 cylinders combined with 2 electric motors, 131 horsepower. Here is the wiper for the fluid and the battery, 12 volt battery, fuse box, and yeah, pretty nice. Anyway, some insulation up here, it's quite good. Now it starts the interesting part, because this car it's extremely practical. Automatic lift gate, as you saw before. This is the entrance. The opening is relatively big, so you can fit in pretty big items. It's quite square. Up here you have the buttons to close it, close the trunk. You can close it also manually. I love the fact that we don't have that protection, annoying protection here. They add it here on the upper side, which is also a textile material, very light, very good, very efficient. And yeah, I love the fact that when you open the trunk, you have all this space that you can use and see without taking out that protections, which is great. I like that. Some plastic at the entrance, almost a flat floor here, maybe 1 centimeters, but overall it's pretty good. On the left side, we don't have the speaker, the subwoofer. Here usually it's subwoofer, which take you 15-liter space, but here on this version we don't have that. Even though I would say the sound system, it's pretty good, pretty decent. So I don't know if I will go with a premium, let's say premium sound system with extra speakers, because here you win also some storage space, which is great. Otherwise here will be close. Hooks, LED light left and right, which is great. Good illumination in the nighttime. Some storage space here. And under the floor, by the way, you have also hooks, but under the floor you don't have too much space. You have just this space here where you can put triangle, maybe, I don't know, maybe some repair kits and stuff like that, which is useful. But yeah, the other system have to be somewhere, and there is the battery. So that's why. If you want to fold down the seats, you do it 60-40. So you do it from here, very simple. You just press this and push it forward. The great part is that once you do that, the seats will go extremely low, and even the low part of the seats will go even lower, so it allows you to have a perfectly flat floor, which is incredible. That's why I told you those seats are modular, which is one of the most practical rear seats trunk. It's crazy big right now, and right now the seats sits even lower, so that allows you to have a much bigger space here to carry big items like, I don't know, mobile parts, like fridge, even a wash machine. I think you can fit in here without any problem. And the car is pretty compact. Great stuff, I would say. Great stuff in terms of practicality. Let me show you also from the side. This is the entrance. It's huge. I told you, you don't have any window there. That means bigger entrance. So big entrance on the side. And this is the way it looks from the back. And I love the fact that you have completely flat floor here. You can even sleep here, to be honest, but it will take up some space on the legs here, because those seats, look at this, those seats will go practically lower. You see that? They will go lower, but it's a very smart system from my point of view. This is it. Quite cool stuff. If you want to put it back, you put it back. Super simple like that. The seat belts stay in place. I love that. You have also this armrest here with 2 cup holders in leather, which is also very useful and easy to open. This is the way it looks there, just in case you want to see it one more time. But if I want to put it back, this is the way it looks, and it's so easy to put them back. It's so extremely easy. As I said, those seats are very modular, and you don't find this in other cars, excepting Honda Jazz. Look at this. You just pull it from down, you put it up, and it's not going to stay here. What you have to do is just push this down, and then it's not staying. But what you have to do, push it harder, and then it's fixed in the position. You see that? So look at this. And you win a lot of space right here. You can do it with ones, you can do it with both of them, depend how you want it. If you need more space here in the back, you can do it like that, and then you have another passenger there, but you can do the other one as well, so you have huge amount of space here. You can configure it the way you want it. Let me go on the other side to show you also with this one. And the good part is that it's not hard to do that. It's very easy. You just pull it and then push this down, and then push it a little bit harder, and this is how it looks. It's crazy spacious. Love that. I mean, this modularity and this possibility to add different big items here or wherever you want to add, it's extremely useful. And yeah, you have a big space there. Transmission tunnel is not that big, which is great. And we can also walk inside here. I can basically walk inside here on the other side without any problem. Look at this. I'm not very tall, but I'm still able to walk through the car very easy. So again, that's the space. Want to put it back, just straighten it up, leave it down, and that's in place. Crazy easy, right? And then there, the same story, put it up and then leave it down. And then now it's back in the position. I want to close that door. It's quite hard to do that with only one hand because I have also the camera, but still extremely practical and modular. I want to set up the position in my driving place because a little bit earlier I just set it for the, yeah, this is my driving. I just set it for the filming, and that's why sometimes it's too much on the back. So I want to show you a realistic place when we get inside there. As I said before, big entrance. Here you have one window from one piece, tinted window. I love the fact that you have very good visibility and bigger entrance. If you want to fold it down, although you cannot fold it all the way down, it's remaining here around 5 centimeters, but that's not a problem. I prefer to have it like that than to go all the way down and then not having this big space and good visibility. Otherwise, surprisingly, we have pretty good quality on the door. Here you have leather in this area. You have this ecological leather, synthetic leather. Here you have leather, soft material, very nice stuff. The handle in chrome. Here you have the button for the windows, some storage space for a drink because you don't have any more storage space on the lower end, but you have this speaker. The entrance look like that, huge entrance, I tell you. And those are the seats, and this is the space. You will see in a second, pretty good space here, very practical. The roof, we don't have panoramic glass roof. The car didn't come with panoramic glass roof, but the good part is that it's white and it's bright inside, and I like white roofs. Even though the quality is not extremely well, I think it's more than perfect the way it is. Now the seats, a nice combination between this ecological leather and textile material in the middle, kind of a side support. Here on the side, the same ecological leather, textile material. You have Isofix, you can install 2 child seats here in the front. You have this armrest, which you saw before. And then in the middle, the interesting thing is that this space, you have this side support here, relatively higher between the passengers in the back. And in the middle, it's quite high. So you sit quite high. But down here under the seats, you still have some storage space. Behind the front seats, you have leather storage space here, very good storage space. I like that. I like the fact that you don't have plastic here. This is a good thing. And also even the legs room, it's a little bit lower than in the front, and then it goes a little bit higher, and the seats will stay a little bit higher to give you a higher position. Going inside the car, it's very easy. So I get inside super easy, close the door. Man, the door sounds so good. Up here you have a handle, you have a hook, you have an LED light, which is super fancy. Also you have another one on the other side, and the handle. I love the fact that the comfort on the seats is great. They are kind of plushy, soft. Very good visibility outside because they extend this window here, and I like it. Look at the space. I'm 173 centimeters and I have around 4 centimeters over my head, 4 centimeters. And on the legs, I have huge amount of space. I mean, on the legs, I have a lot of space. No problem regarding the leg space. And if I want more space on the head, because it's not huge, I can go a little bit forward, just like that. And then I win, because on the legs, it's extremely good space. Very good space on the legs. Now, here in the middle, you have 2 vents, which feel relatively good. Down here, you have some storage space where you can put different items, and then you have 2 USB-C ports, which are super useful these days. If you want to go in the middle, you can stay with your legs together, which is great. And you have, again, huge amount of space on your knees. Huge. But problem is that I'm already up. Maybe 1 finger over my head, but not huge space. Because this seat in the middle, it's also kind of stiffer and also stiffer on the back, and it's not so comfortable. So to be honest, it's one of the most uncomfortable middle seats that you can sit on. But regarding the space on the side and the comfort on the side, it will beat other competitors very easy. But yeah, stretch my hand, pretty much almost complete on the side. So you can stay here for short, medium trips, I think without any problem, but it's not so comfy. Now, this is the dashboard. You will notice immediately that the upper side is basically the same, multimedia system, the same screen, steering wheel, but we have some slightly changes here in the center console. So where it was closed before here, now it's open, so also the passenger can go and access that center console much more easier. And I think, you know, with this facelift, Honda really improve the complaints that the other customers they already bring, so they kind of make it, they fix all the things that was needed. But otherwise, very ergonomical. You have physical buttons almost everywhere to change different settings, extremely easy. It looks good, it looks modern, and everything it's placed exactly where it's supposed to be. And you can see we have also the climatic system with physical button, which is very fast to go in every single setting. So anyway, let's go in the front to talk about those things and to show you how they work. Now open the door in the front, kind of the same design and kind of the same quality, but here we have a little bit more soft materials, where on the back we have plastic. Here we have soft material also on the upper side, a different trim here, and then you have this leather here. Here you have plastic, here you have plastic, but you have a little bit more soft material on the upper side. The same handle, some chrome insertions around here, and then you have the buttons to electric adjust the mirrors, fold the mirrors, electric adjust the seats, lock the car, and down here you have a little bit amount of storage space. I wish though to be a little bit bigger, the storage space here in the doors, but yeah, it is what it is. Here I have a speaker, and this is the entrance. Manual adjustable seats, by the way. You have to adjust it manually, but the thing is that you can adjust it very easy, and I will show you in a second. Normal pedals. Here you have some storage space, very useful. A little bit higher you can open the trunk, parking sensor, traction control. A little bit higher soft material around here. Also you have this button for the brightness of the screen. You can change it from here. I really love those vents. I think they are super smart. You can send the air here on the side to defrost the window, or you can send the air here to the vents. Very smart stuff. Manual, easy to use. Up here again, some soft material. I like that. Those are the seats, by the way. This is the way it looks. I love the fact that the seats in the front, they are positioned a little bit higher, so that gives you a very good visibility around the windows and on the road. You feel like you're staying much higher. This is the way they look. Great combination of textile material with leather, ecological leather. Side support is pretty good, and also the quality of the seats are quite nice, and I like the fact that they're pretty plushy and soft. This is very good. And you can adjust it manually. From here you go backward, forward, and so on. Even the headrest is pretty soft and nice. Now let's go inside the car. Up here on the roof, let me turn around the camera. Up here you can also adjust this a little bit more. So if you need more solar protection, you can do it from here. This is smart. And another thing that I definitely want to show you is that the adjustment on the seats, it's very fast and very quick, and it's one of the best. I mean, sometimes you don't even need the electric adjustment on the seat, because if you pull this like that, look at this, let me show you. You pull it like that, and in 1 second you are all the way on the back, just like that. Look at this, all the way on the back in 1 second, and you can sleep here. It's so relaxing, it's so nice, it's so refreshing, I can say. And then if you want to go back, you go back, boom, in 1 second, just like that. How cool is that? You go down, and then you go up, super quick. Love it, love this adjustment, man. I mean, every single manual seat should have this type of adjustment. Around the windows, as I said, I sit a little bit higher, so I have a very good visibility around the windows. Very good visibility around the windows, great visibility in the mirrors because they are basically huge. I love the fact that the A-pillar is quite small, so you have a very good outside visibility, plus the leg of the mirror, it's on the body of the car, I tell you that before. Great visibility on the windshield because it's kind of square, good visibility on the middle inside mirror and around the car as well. So you basically have a very good visibility around the car. Here in the middle you have the armrest, also in leather, pretty soft, some storage space here. Here you have 2 cup holders, and then you have also the auto hold, electronic handbrake, downhill assist. From here you can change between 3 different driving modes, and we have Econ, they call it, normal and sport mode. So I will talk about that in a test drive video, so check out to see how it works. Here you have good quality even on the side of this center console, some black glossy, some chrome here, and they still keep this stalk, big stalk, from where you can change the position of the gears. So you can go in reverse. You can see this is the reverse camera. It doesn't have 360 degrees camera. It's not the best on the market, but it's very useful, and I would say it's quite nice. Yeah, if you want a better, bigger view, you get the top of the trim level, and then you get a little bit better camera. It's 360 degrees camera, but this one is also very usable. You can go in drive mode to drive normal, like you have normal driving, but you can go in B mode. So that means the car will, when you release the acceleration, will recuperate more energy. So I will explain you that also in the test drive video. Plus you have those pedals behind the steering wheel here, which help you recuperate and regenerate and choose different levels. It has around 4 different recuperation level, which you can choose. It's very easy to use it, extremely easy. Here you have some place where you can put your phone, plus you have a 12-volt port, 180-volt outlet, very useful. In the top of the range trim levels, here you would have a wireless charging, but this one doesn't have. But a little bit higher, you have also USB 2, where you can connect through the Android Auto, because Android Auto is through cable in the car, but Apple CarPlay it's wireless. So if you have Android, you use a cable here, but if you have Apple, you can use it wireless. And then you have another USB-C here on the side, and another huge amount of space here for your phone. You can see I have my phone there, and I still have left huge amount of space. Here you have the climatic system, from where you can set it very easy. They feel very good, very expensive when you touch those wheels. I really like that. And it's extremely well positioned right here in the middle from my point of view. Great stuff that they still keep those climatic system, and it looks really expensive and premium in comparison with other car manufacturers. Here you have also the hazard light button. Very good positioned here, soft material, very nice. You have the vents, of course, and you have the glove box, which is big. I like that, pretty big glove box. Here is the start system button. It's here with red. It looks good, look modern. You can adjust also the steering wheel manually, down, up, forward, backward, very simple from down here. Good quality on the steering wheel as well, pretty solid. You have the pedals for recuperation. You have physical button, I tell you, I love that. For different settings, you can also customize the screen. Here you have physical button for autopilot. We will test it in the test drive video, check it out. And here is the heated steering wheel button. Otherwise, the screen remain basically the same. It's kind of half analogical, or maybe this area is analogical with the speed, and then you have a digital screen, plus on the left side digital screen that you can customize, and you can choose to have different views like power and charge. It shows you when the car is using energy, when it's recuperating, and so on. It shows you power flow, how much battery you have, when you recuperate, when the engine works, when the motor works, and so on. It's a great graphic while you're driving. Range and fuel, you can see the consumptions around here. You can also reset it. You have speed and time. It shows you here speed and time information, audio information, phone information, navigation information, like when you set a destination, speed alarm, driver attention, brake lights display. So when you press the brake, you can see the lights appear there, pretty interesting. Seat belt, maintenance, when you have to do the maintenance to the car. Safety support, from here you can basically kind of activate and deactivate different safety features like lane assist, blind spot technology, also rear cross alert, and some safety features. You can kind of customize it. Customize display, from here you can customize the display if you want to add different things or take out different things. And then you have the last one, which is information, if the car have to give you some information, some errors or something like that. But I love the fact those are my favorite views. This power flow is my favorite view. For example, right now the petrol engine is running to charge the battery, which is pretty cool. Anyway, up here you already saw the mirror, visibility is pretty good. Up here we have some LED lights, plus SOS button and info button. And then we have here the light, which is a normal yellowish light, plus vanity mirror, plus you have handle also here, also for the right passenger. Now, let's go to the multimedia, which is basically the same. I don't know why the multimedia, it's kind of tilt a little bit to the passenger. I wish this to be tilted to the driver a little bit, but I guess it's okay. I mean, the visibility is quite fine. But overall, it's basically the same. Here is the home. You just press the home physical button, you press back, you go back. You have the wheel for the volume, and you have some shortcuts down here. So it's basically the same. I don't know if it makes sense to go through it, but I still want to show you pretty quick. You have the phone shortcut, FM shortcut, Bluetooth, DAB, display mode. Here you change the brightness and so on. But you can go also to home screen, and then here you have all the apps and all the information and settings. It's a pretty basic, simple multimedia system. It's not something crazy complex, but it's doing everything that's supposed to do very well. And you have also the navigation, which is very decent. I mean, once you set the destination, I can say it's the best on the market, but it's very decent. Once you set the destination, it works quite quick, quite fast, and yeah, it's fine. Then going forward, you have all apps. Here you find all the apps of the car. So Android Auto, and then Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth audio, general settings, where you find all the settings regarding the system, display, sound, camera. You can change the language and all that. Settings around here. We have also the vehicle settings, where we have the most important settings, I can call it like that, like the tire pressure, driver assistance systems, for example, adaptive cruise control, and all those, lane keeping assist, and all the settings, safety settings, you find it here. Keyless access, meter setup, light setup, so active beam, you can turn it on and off from here. Interior dim duration, the lights, the doors and windows, and then the last, tailgate, oil, maintenance info, and so on. So you find some different settings, plus the trip computer with the consumption will be around here. You can also reset it from here. System updates, Wi-Fi, USB, clock messages, and so on. So in theory, it's a pretty simple, basic multimedia system, but you have everything you need at a fingertip. I mean, it's very easy to go and very easy to understand. It is not so complex, it's not so complicated, plus it works quite fast. Yeah, otherwise on the top of the range version, you would extra have a speaker here, so it'll slightly have a different design if you get the more expensive versions. But yeah, in general, those are the most important technical data about this Honda HR-V. If you have questions, ask me down below. I'll be happy to answer you whatever question you have. Thank you very much, guys, for watching my video. I really recommend you to check out also the test drive video with this HR-V, because there I explain you a little bit more how the hybrid system work. We will see the consumption, we will go on the highway in the city, and it's a little bit more complex regarding driving, and I think it's very important to understand how this system works. By the way, guys, if you want to test it, if you want to see the car, definitely check out Honda Nord. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. So they are very nice, they will help you with everything. Definitely check them out. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, stay safe. Thank you for watching, and we see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.